Hello, this is Julie Young with the League of Women Voters of Portland, and you are watching the Video Voters Guide or listening to our podcast. We're here today to talk with candidates running in the May 16th, 2023 Special District election. We are grateful for the support of Carol and Velma Sailing Foundation, the League of Women Voters of Portland Education Fund, the Weiss Foundation, and our media partner, Metro East Community Media. With me now is Deian Salazar. Deian is running for David Douglas School District School Board, Position 7. And I thank you for being here to answer some questions, Mr. Salazar.
Thank you. I'm glad to be here.
Great. So let's begin with having you tell us a little bit about yourself and why you are running for this office.
Yes. So I'm different from anyone else running for David Douglas School Board because I graduated from David Douglas relatively recently, less than 5 years ago. I've experienced the system as a BIPOC Latino, part Jewish individual of Pueblo descent living with autism. I'm the son of a working class Latina mother and a veteran who died in Afghanistan. I know what it's like to be educated in an outdated, inequitable national school system, and I can tell you that David Douglas was the best district I attended. My family has an intergenerational experience with the foster system, with both I and my mother having been in the system growing up for several years. And I have the skill set and understanding of BIPOC, low-income, and near-diverse communities because I've lived in a working-class family. I serve on the Oregon Commission on Autism as a co-chair of the Social Service Subcommittee, as well as multiple other positions in there. I've been a youth rights advocate my entire life. I've experience living in multiple income levels, as well as moving from community to community, state to state. I bring a well-developed, equity-focused, uplifting lens and have a deep passion and understanding of the community. It is for that reason that I will continue my lifelong fight for people in need and for those succeeding despite the odds on the David Douglas School Board.
Thank you, Dan. How should the district address those students who've fallen behind academically during the pandemic?
We've lost touch with youth and education as a society, and it's time to start rectifying those mistakes. We need to make education innovative again, engaging again, and embrace diverse, uplifting, equitable approaches. Youth were already struggling before the pandemic, and we need to address the trauma and challenges such as social skills from this pandemic. Now's the time to get our boots on the ground, communicating and listening to students. Solutions will include practices designed to improve mental health, strategies to rebuild community, working with the state and regional partners to expand teacher flexibility as well as encourage critical thinking skills, and providing our students with skills, knowledge, and opportunities that ensure that no matter their academic performance, they'll be able to succeed and have a financially stable life, such as emphasizing a career and technical education program, teaching them about how to get welfare benefits, and encouraging their self-advocacy so politicians have to adjust policy to fit their needs.
Thank you. What can the district do to help mitigate challenges to homeless students so they also can succeed?
No child should be homeless, and it is an injustice that some are. We must move holistically to address this issue. This includes testifying to the state legislature, networking with local officials and nonprofits. It also includes working hand in hand with students and regional partners to both find them a home and transforming our education methods to help user experiences as a way for them to successfully learn and view subjects in a manner that helps them understand those subjects, as well as provide them equipment and resources so they can attend and have the supplies they need to participate.
Thanks. As a liaison between the community and the superintendent, how will you solicit and weigh input from teachers, parents, staff, students, and the community?
I will go to the students, staff, and community myself, talk to them and ask them questions regarding what they would like to see done, things not working, or what we can invest in further. I will focus on listening rather than talking, and then I will collaborate with my fellow board members, informing them of all the feedback and negotiate how to put their ideas into action, while also ensuring consistent communication with the district's community so we know the perspective of everyone on those issues. I'm confident that with my fellow board members, we can develop a detailed, executable plan of action. My time on the commission, my time engaging with various communities and people of different viewpoints, and my ability to take feedback from everyone, especially youth and professionals such as teachers and those I disagree with, and use it productively to solve problems, has prepared me for this task.
What is the single most important issue to you in this election?
Rekindling the youth passion and fire about education. This is the biggest education challenge of our time after decades of destructive policies by out-of-touch politicians.
And do you have ideas? How can we achieve equity in the fair allocation of district resources among the schools in the district?
The fact that schools are constantly underfunded is a travesty. We should be suffering from excess funding, but we insist on robbing children for tax cuts for decades. Every community will have a voice and a seat at a round table and will be empowered to advocate for their needs and solve challenges in their community. We will also need to go to them to take the initiative so they aren't left out. One for all and all for one. I will ensure that no community is left behind and have culturally diverse education for our BIPOC communities.
Thank you, Mr. Salazar, or if I may call you Deian. I appreciate you being here today to answer our questions. And this concludes our video voters guide and podcast interview of Deian Salazar, who's running for David Douglas School District Board of Directors, position 7. Election day is Tuesday, May 16th. Be sure to inform yourself about the candidates and exercise your right to vote. This is Julie Young for the League of Women Voters, Portland. Thank you for your interest.